Hi, everybody. Welcome to Dr. Cammie and Karen Go Keto, where Cammie and I are transitioning into a ketogenic slash carnivore lifestyle. And we are going to talk about Cammie's day today. It was a weigh-in day, and today is a raw day because Cammie and I haven't really talked about what we are going to talk about. Sometimes we preview our conversation, so I have no idea where this is going to go. Go
Hi,
ahead. Take it away, Cammie.
hi everybody. Long time no see. It's been a while since we've been on here, and we went and did our toy show in Chicago, and it was great. It was fun. We had a super time spending it together. And today I did not have a good eating day. I was off plan. I was binging. I weighed in with Jeff, and I did not eat unhealthy until after I weighed in with him. But I saw my mother today too, and that's a big trigger for me for a lot of different reasons to see her. She's in the hospital, but she's doing okay. She's going to be getting out probably tomorrow. She had a UTI and some confusion, but she's 93 now. But after I weighed in with Jeff, which was an interesting weigh-in because the last time I weighed in with him, which was 3 weeks ago, I had lost 5 pounds. And then when I weighed in this time, my goal was to lose 4 more pounds, and I gained 4 pounds. But my percent body fat went down to the lowest it's ever been. I think the lowest it's ever been was like 30.4, and today it was 30%. So it turns out that I'm really good at building muscle and really poor at losing fat.
Except for you lost fat.
Well,
If your fat percentage is going down.
well, it's a percentage, right? I think my muscle is just going up. My muscle goes up and my weight goes up and my fat stays the same.
No, your fat's gone down. I don't know. You want a lower fat percentage, correct?
Right, but if my
Okay.
muscle,
So you did the right thing. You were on the right path.
but then I went and ate off plan and ate at Panera Bread and ate lots of carby foods and then ate some candy and then passed
right.
out on my bed.
Okay, so because this sounds like a kind of what used to be a typical binge. So will you share with us when and what you ate?
After I weighed in with Jeff, I went to Panera Bread and I got a small macaroni and cheese and a half of a sandwich, a chicken bacon ranch sandwich, and a small baguette piece of bread and a cookie with frosting on it.
All right, and what else did you have?
And then I was
that?
eating that on the way to McDonald's, where I bought a McFlurry and 3 other chocolate chip cookies. And I went home and ate all that food. And then I decided I wanted lemon heads. No, not lemon heads. I wanted lemon drops. And I thought they would have them up at the CVS. So I went to CVS and they did not have lemon drops. So I got lemon heads and milk duds and Mike and Ike candy. And I came home and I ate some of those 3 things, but not everything. And then I passed out on my bed. I woke up with a headache. I drank some water and took a meloxicam, which is like a 24-hour non-steroidal, because I knew I would have pain from the inflammation that's coming. And I walked my candy down to the trash. And I actually filmed it. I could make it a short.
Oh, yeah, make it a short.
Yeah. So, yeah. And I think that I cried really hard at Jeff's after he told me my percent body fat was low, the lowest it's ever been. And it just made me really sad because I'm still so big and have so much fat on me. Going out and eating the high carb foods and high calorie foods was not a solution to that issue. And I want to have better coping mechanisms, and I want to also deal with uncomfortableness and being uncomfortable in a better way. I don't like being uncomfortable at all. I have figured that out. I will avoid it.
All right. So I think that you're telling yourself a story when you say you want to have better coping mechanisms.
Right. That's what you say.
Because you already have coping mechanisms. Although I would say you do need better ones. But I don't know. Did you take a picture of all the food and send it to Jeff?
No, I did not,
How come?
because I was busy eating it.
Well, how long ago was that?
Maybe 4 hours.
Okay, so how long does it take a picture of the food and
No,
send
more
it to
like 6 or
Jeff?
7 hours. Yeah, no, I
So
woke
what's
up
the
and I went
real
to a
what's the real reason you didn't send it to Jeff?
because I have shame over it.
All right, so
I
you're
haven't gotten clean
but
with them to I will get clean with them by the end of the day, but
all right, so getting clean with him is probably not a good phrase for you to use
excuse me.
because maybe that's a bit of your shame, like you were dirty and now you've got to get clean, right? Maybe that's where part of that phrase comes from. What you need to do is tell the truth.
Be authentic and have some integrity around it.
Yeah, because you told him you were going to send pictures of your food and you didn't.
Yeah.
And that's one of the coping mechanisms. So had you done that when you went through Panera, you might not have done the other things. So what is it
I
that makes
doubt
you
it. I probably would have done it all.
no, 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 no.
Yeah, yeah,
It doesn't
yeah,
matter if you
yeah.
it doesn't matter if you doubt it. It's possible. The coping mechanism is when you eat food that's off plan or when you eat food, you're supposed to send it to him.
I know. I was thinking today about in the past how I had other mechanisms in place to handle this uncomfortableness. I would drink alcohol or I would do drugs or there was other ways that I would cope in unhealthy ways. And I don't do that anymore. So this is kind of this is the last unhealthy thing that I do.
Is it?
Yeah.
Because not telling the truth is pretty unhealthy.
Well, that's what I'm doing.
Okay, so you're eating off plan and not telling the truth. So those are two unhealthy things that you're doing.
Well, they go hand in hand.
Well, not necessarily. You could be a size 2 and still not be telling the truth. It just won't be about
Well,
your
the only
weight.
time I'm not authentic with Jeff, the only time I don't send him my food picture before I eat it is when I'm off plan. And I've even done that. I've even sent him pictures and saying, I'm going to eat this food right now. And then I eat it.
Okay.
So I have been actually taking some of the pictures beforehand.
Yeah, but the whole idea is if you are saying what you're up to and you're not doing it, you can't predict what's going to happen afterwards, right? The whole idea is that that mechanism is in place to create a certain behavior. And sometimes it may, or sometimes it may not, but you can't be the one to say until it, because you didn't do it, right? So, like, let's say you didn't weigh in this week. If you hadn't weighed in this week and you didn't know that you didn't lose weight or that you gained weight and that you lost fat, maybe you wouldn't have binged. Maybe if you hadn't known that information, you were with
Yeah.
me and you didn't binge and you didn't weigh in.
Yeah.
So what was it that made you decide to go to Panera?
I had already decided I was going to go there before I weighed in, before I knew the
Okay,
results.
so that's a behavior you've used before.
Mm-hmm. Because I knew that. Well, I always think that the binge I'm going to do is going to be my last one.
Yeah. So what did your food plan say for the day?
I didn't have a food plan. I can't even find my diary, as a matter of fact. I haven't kept it for like 3 days.
So what's the plan now to not what are you going to do?
Well, I'm going to get accountable with Jeff today with an email, probably. And
Hey, with an email with the pictures attached.
I don't have pictures.
Oh, because you already got rid of the food.
I can send him the short that I did throwing the candy away, but
I would do that because your commitment is you're going to send him a picture of the food that you ate or that you're going to eat. That's probably the next best thing.
and then I'm going to find my food diary and do my plan for tomorrow and my diary for today.
Yeah.
And I'm going to be okay with being uncomfortable.
How are you going to do that? Just by saying it?
No, I think walking might be okay, or maybe marching in place. It feels like it has to be something physical, or taking a cool shower, like not a cold shower, but a cool one.
I would suggest that you're looking at those things that you're saying it probably has to be physical because you want to not confront the mental or emotional aspect of it,
Yeah, that's entirely possible. So I'm just trying to deal with it physically
like a
before I can get to it.
distraction kind of thing.
Yeah, before I get to it mentally. Journaling might help. I don't know. I'd love to comment. I'd love people to comment on some suggestions.
Yeah, and thanks guys for being there with us. You've been so great supporting us. We will probably talk about this at a little later date, or follow up, or maybe Cammie will do another short, but we are back in business and we won't be away for so long ever again. Well, Cammie will because she's going on a cruise and I don't think that's gonna
But not till July.
yeah, but that's gonna be hard to do a show, I think. But maybe with your phone, maybe we can.
All
I
right,
don't know.
everybody, take care. Thank you.
Bye guys. See ya.
Bye.